Let's go to Ozzy Osman. Appreciate the super chat, my dude. Okay, Cousins, Danielle Hunter, 2022 first, and a second-round picks to Philly for Hurts, Slay, and 2 first-round picks. I mean, this is a lot to be able to wrap my mind around. You do realize, right, Philly's essentially then taking on $35 million of Cousins, taking on another like $25 million from Danielle Hunter, first and 2 second-round picks to Philly. I don't personally think you would want Jalen Hurts. Darius Slay can still get it done, and 2 first-round picks. I actually think Philly says no to this. That's where I stand. If I was Philly, I would say no because I wouldn't want to pay Kirk Cousins that amount of money. And as much as I love Danielle Hunter, he can't stay healthy either.
Brownie 2.0. Where will Jadeveon Clowney end up after a bounce-back year? It's a good question. Clowney is still not quite the guy he's supposed to be. He's not bad, but he still can't get to double-digit sacks. He's always right there on the precipice. I do think Cleveland, opposite Myles Garrett, is a good fit for him. So some teams, to answer your question. Re-signing Cleveland. I think that's a good idea for all parties involved. Minnesota, with Danielle Hunter's uncertainty, makes sense. Opposite Joey Bosa in L.A. That's fun. The Ravens, that kind of fits their typical MO. You know, Clowney can play in a 3-4 and a 4-3. And if you want to get really wild, how about the Patriots as a potential destination for Clowney? But what do you guys think? Where will Clowney sign in 2022 NFL free agency? Make your predictions for me right now in the comments section.
Be great, kid. Do you think that the Vikings are going to cut Harrison Smith? Oh, boy. Harrison Smith has done a lot of good for that organization, has done a lot of good for that team. I think it goes back to, do the Vikings think that they can win this division? If Aaron Rodgers leaves, if I'm Minnesota, I'm in all-in mode because you're probably the top team out there. I know he's going to be making, he makes like 12, 13, 14. He's above $12 million a year, and he's 33 years old. He's getting up there in age. I'm still going to go ahead and say no, but the only way that I'll say yes is if they keep Kirk Cousins. You have Danielle Hunter also at $25 million, and then if you go ahead and try to make a few extra moves to extend guys, then money might be an issue for Harrison Smith. So this kind of leads to this question then. Is Kirk Cousins worth $45 million a year? Because Cousins literally said that he's not interested in taking a pay cut, which he's a selfish dude. Shouldn't surprise anyone. I'm going to type 0 for no, and if I see any 1s for yeses, well then, hey, we found Kirk Cousins' burner account.
Sammy Silver, Carson Wentz to the Broncos and Kirk Cousins to the Colts. Thoughts? If you're the Colts, I think you do it. If you're the Vikings in Denver, I'm not so sure. I don't know if you really want to go with Carson Wentz. He's been bad his last 2 teams, or at least not good enough, I should say, his last 2 teams. Cousins and the Colts, they make the playoffs this past year. So I understand their interest. If Minnesota wants to rebuild, then yeah, I think that does make a lot of sense for them to potentially move on from Kirk Cousins. Evan Hinders, Minnesota trades a 3rd for Evan Engram. He's a free agent, so you don't have to trade for Engram. You could sign him outright, and I think a 3rd's too much anyway. He has not been anything close to what the Vikings were or the Giants were hoping for in the end. So you sign him, sure, but he's not going to be that expensive. If you guys want the best NFL coverage on YouTube, hit that big red button and subscribe for more free videos. That includes mailbags too, news, rumors, and everything else going on around the NFL. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe right now. Super chat from Ozzy Osman. I wish the new league year began the first day of the combine. That way I won't have to wait so damn long to see big moves from teams. The NFL doesn't do that because they want to use the combine as the backdoor secret networking stuff. They don't want to, invest and have too much going on at once. They want to maximize the combine as a TV event.
Let's go to Cash Black. What team has the worst future? So you're saying, we'll talk about just this year from a salary cap, draft standpoint, and overall team construction. I mean, the Texans are the biggest dumpster fire in the NFL. However, if you were to tell me a team that maybe had a winning record that could be pretty damn bad for the next few years, I'll say the New Orleans Saints, for the simple fact that they don't have a quarterback. Your running back right now is in some legal trouble. Michael Thomas can't stay healthy. You're minus 76 in cap, and yeah, you just got a new head coach. So for that reason, I'll go ahead and say New Orleans. Now, if you guys need a brand new sweatshirt, listen the heck up. Go to chatsports.com/NFL hoodie. Whether you're a Vikings fan, a Seahawks fan, we got hoodies for all 32 teams and all different sizes. It's February. It's cold out in most of the United States. It's cold most of the world, unless you're like in Australia, right? Because it's flipped. Either way is this. If you need a new hoodie, maybe your girlfriend, your mother, significant other, whoever, didn't get you something for Valentine's Day, go get yourself something nice. If you want to get me a hoodie, it's my birthday yesterday. It's chatsports.com/NFL hoodie. That's the link in the comments and in the description of today's video. Another super chat's coming in from Kyle. Random question, but do you think Newton gets signed? I'm just going to say yes because he's a big-name quarterback. I thought he proved enough last season to be able to come in stints and be good. I would be shocked if any team gave him a logistic chance to start every single game this upcoming year. But it wouldn't surprise me if a team's like, all right, we need a quarterback, short yardage situations. Go ahead and get Cam Newton. Let's go to the Ronin99. Let me know what year you were born. Pick 4 teams who make a splash in the draft. Well, when I think of splash in the draft, I think either that could be either good or bad, or a team that makes a trade. So we'll say the Carolina Panthers at number 6 could be an interesting team to take a quarterback early or maybe even trade up for one. I'll say Washington could be a team that, again, makes a move. The Pittsburgh Steelers. And then here's this team, the Philadelphia Eagles. They have 3 first-rounders, 15, 16, and 19. What if there's a guy that they absolutely love? Go ahead, trade up, and go out and get him. The Dolphins also at pick number 29. They have 2 first-round picks next year's draft. What if they give up some of those first-rounders to move up to assure themselves that they can get one of the better offensive linemen?
Eric Burton, over under 2.5 QBs in the first round. You guys type in O for over, U for under right now. I'm going to go over. I think 3 is my guess. That might change. See what free agency draft and free agency trade stuff happens, but I'm going to go 3 in round 1. Luis Rodriguez, chances the XFL becomes a league the NFL uses as a minor league. As an official minor league, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. They are going to work together, have some collaboration. I think is good for the XFL. What you might see in the end is this. The XFL becomes a default minor league, kind of like how college football is to an extent, but different styles, of course, in the sense that the good XFL players are going to go to the NFL, whether it is an official minor league or not.
This is a really weird question, but Jack, producer, he wants to know, where are you at right now? Like, literally right now. Are you sitting down on your toilet? Oh, you're like, oh, shit, that's where I'm at. Or are you, like, driving down the road? Are you, I don't know, at your parents' house? Or are you chilling on your girlfriend's couch or your ex-girlfriend's couch? I'm not going to judge. I want to know, down in the comments section, this is a weird question, but I like getting weird once in a while. Where are you literally right now?